driving deep into our wounds. Yet I will be ripped apart before I choose a side. Yet the shadow of glass beneath my feet, it cuts this godforsaken street. Why can't we make things disappear? Feel the poison from our tears. Oh, crocky crosses pinned on the wall. Slow destruction of our childhood homes. High illusions, they're seen no more, no more. Crocky crosses pinned on the walls. Slow destruction of our childhood homes. High illusions, they're seen no more, no
Whatever the British and the government's got against us, it must be serious. Because they've tried everything, apart from shooters. A little lad's fighting his heart out here and get robbed in his own town. And British judges, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves, you political bastards.
Yes, people. Welcome back to another stream, Briz. Hopefully, you guys are all well. Smash up the likes on the way in. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Let's try and get to 115 likes real quick. Guys, we're being sued again. Yeah? Oh, is anyone else just not like proper tired of this? Like, when's it going to end, Robbie? You know what I mean? Sort of vibes. Bro, I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it, bro. It's just a complaint. Yeah, it's a complaint, but it's going to be investigated, apparently, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? The thing is, yeah, we are literally being attacked. Attacked. Yeah, all the time. Right? It's ridiculous. It's got to the point where it's like, bruh, as a fan base, we're tired of this shit. You know what I mean? The club is tired of this shit. Yeah, they're not commenting on it. They're declining to comment. And it's just crazy how these people keep on talking. Do you know what I mean? Let's have a look at some of the stuff that they've been saying, because Pep Guardiola spoke on it today, guys. Yeah, it's got quite interesting. So, let me come to this one. I'll come to that in a sec, yeah? That's Pep Guardiola speaking about it, man. So this broke yesterday, right? I wasn't available for a stream. Breaking. Now, obviously, again, look at the date on this, yeah? La Liga president Javier Tebas has accused Man City of financial irregularities and submitted a complaint to the European Commission in 2023, alleging the club to have caused serious distortion to the internal market of the European Union. What are you waffling about, Bray? What are you waffling about? Serious distortion. Internal market. European Union. Brev, yeah? What are you chatting shit for, bro? Man City have declined to comment, although sources strongly refute the allegations and stress that club's accounts are a public record. And then he went on to say this shit, yeah? Listen to this. Listen to some of this crap that this guy's actually been speaking about, guys, yeah? He says, what worries me is Manchester City have a group of companies outside City Football Group. They saddle all expenses to these companies. For example, they have scouting or marketing companies who accrue high expenses and invoice Man City for low amounts. It allows Man City to have a structure that circumvents rules. As a result, we've reported to Manchester City. So again, fraud. It's always fraud, isn't it? Basically, we're being alleged of fraud yet again, guys. Yeah? It's fraud yet again. It's crazy, Brett. Yeah? Fraud again. Are we just a bunch of fraudsters here? Or actually, are we legit? Like, what's going on here, man? Do you know what I mean? I'm tired of this nonsense, bro. I'm tired of it. As a result, we reported Man City to the European Commission. Even though they're an English team, not part of the EU, they still have commercial activities in Europe. We first made the complaint in 2023, and there are now regulations in place allowing the EU to look at companies like City Football Group. Our case against Man City relates to two things. Checking Man City are not using other companies to cheat the system. So hang on a minute. Now you're checking it. So you want them to be checked. Hang on a minute. Do you have evidence? Do you have evidence that what you're saying is legit, or you just want them to be checked? We also take issue with some of the prices the club has paid and question how the club can saddle losses on other related companies. So hang on a minute. Are you just wanting to check, or you actually have evidence? Do you know what I mean? Because, bro, why is it just us being checked, bro? Check someone else, innit? Oh, yeah, because we're being targeted yet again, bro. I can't speak to any sanctions for Man City on this. All I can say is when a company in Europe is seen to have distorted the market, they often have to return funds. We want Man City to be sanctioned. The case is currently in the investigation phase. We haven't had a reply yet. Remember, the European Commission has lots of cases. So they're investigating it because you've asked them to investigate it and you want us to be sanctioned. Bruh. Do you know what I mean? Again, these people just chat shit all the time, mate. Yeah? What are you saying? What are you talking about this? We want Man City to be sanctioned. Do you know how mad this is? This is why I'm fucking sick and tired of this shit, man. Yeah? Because what our club don't say nothing. And I get they can't say nothing, yeah? I get it. Legal cases, yeah, you're not allowed to speak on it. Yeah, but how come everybody else can freaking speak on it? But we can't, man. You just sit there and just take this crap. Every single time something like this happens, they just sit there and say, sorry, lads, can't say anything. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of it, yeah? This guy waffling, saying, how is he allowed to say that? We want Man City to be sanctioned. How is he allowed to say that? How can he say that? How can he say that? The only thing he should be saying is, we want them to be checked or whatever, which I still think sus. But he's already going out there saying, we want them to be sanctioned. What do you mean? We want you to be sanctioned. How do you can't say that, Brett? Yeah? That's not your job. How are you allowed to say that when you're how is it fair, yeah, that these people in the position of power can come out and say shit like this all the time, but our club can't say nothing? It's a joke, man. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm sick and tired of it, mate. Yeah, because we just have to take it every time. Yeah, this fan base has to take this shit every single time, like something, one of these things happens, yeah? We have to take it. We have to take it off rival fans. We have to take it off these mutants like Tabas. Well, our club can't say shit for legal reasons. And we just have to take it, man. We have to do this, yeah, for 5 years. I'm sick and tired of it, mate, yeah? I'm sick and tired of it. And listen, yeah, Karl, mate, yeah? Listen, bro, you said this, and I'm going to hold you to this, mate.
And when we're done, we'll have a conversation and I'll give you my very blunt views. I promise you that. I have very strong views on that, but I am going to be, unfortunately, very restrained today.
He also said this, when City bought Girona, they sent 5 players on loan. We checked their valuations. We calculated that they were 40 times higher than Man City claimed. We used our valuation. That's why there was no complaint or sanction. I don't even know what he's chatting there about. Like, what's he talking about? What's he on about? So we loaned them players. And then they checked the valuations. We calculated that they were 40 times higher. Can someone explain to me what that even means? I don't even know what that means. What does he mean there? What does he mean? So we loaned a player to them, right? What's he talking? I don't get it. Can someone explain to me what he actually means there? I really just don't understand what he's chatting about there, guys. Yeah, I just genuinely don't have a clue what he's on about. Yeah, what's he on about? We calculated they were 40 times higher than Man City claimed. What? That they are worth more than loaned for in the first place. No, I don't get it. Sorry, I don't understand. I don't understand what he's on about. If we loaned them player, if we loaned them the player, I just don't understand. If we loaned them a player, he's chatting shit. Yeah, then look at this as well. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Man City were already expelled from European competition for 2 seasons, but went to court of arbitration for sport. Well, we call it court, but it's not really a court of justice. Man City weren't condemned. UEFA was clearing its sanction. In the case of the Premier League charges, I don't know whether Man City will get deducted 1 point, 50 points, or get relegated. All I know is that UEFA sanction was just, regardless of what CAS ruled. I'm sick and tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm telling you now, yeah? I'm fucking telling you now, yeah? Because it's pissing me off. If we bust case on this 115 and our club says nothing, yeah, I'm going to be freaking pissed off, yeah? Because he's told us that he's going to come out cooking, yeah? I'm sick and tired of these people being able to come out and say whatever they like, even these people in positions of power, yeah, well, we can't say anything because of legal reasons and we can't say anything, yeah? I need us to come out firing when this is all. How can this guy say this? How can he say this and we're not allowed to say anything? How is that fair? That he can come out, yeah, the Liga president can come out and say this and we can't say anything at all. How is that fair, mate? Yeah, I'm telling you now, I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, as soon as this 115 case gets sorted, yeah, I need Khaldoon to go on the attack big time. Big time. I'm not being funny, mate. I'm sick and tired of it. And I know yous all are as well, mate. Yeah, I know yous all are as well. It's not right, mate. It's proper not right at all. It's not fair, yeah? It's absolutely ridiculous how long this has been going on. And these words that these people are saying, yet we're not allowed to say anything. How are we not allowed to say anything, mate? How are we not allowed to say anything about it? It's absolutely ridiculous, mate. It's absolutely ridiculous how long this has been going on. Do you know what I mean? Imagine, I've seen someone tweet about this before. I can't remember who it was. This CAS case was done 2-3 years ago, yeah? And they're still coming out, these people saying, oh, UEFA were right, City were wrong, and CAS were wrong. Imagine if it was the other way around. Imagine the optics if it was the other way. Imagine we would have lost that case. And 3, 4, 5 years later, City were still moaning about it in the press. Imagine what the journalists would be saying about City. If City were coming out in the press saying stuff like that, we'd be getting absolutely fried off the media. Yeah, but when it's the other way round, it's perfectly acceptable. It's an absolute disgrace, yeah? And this has been going on far too long. And I've had enough. And I know most of you guys have had enough as well. And listen, I get that the club can't do. Well, I don't get it because I don't fully understand it because I hate solicitor, yeah. But obviously, what we're being told is that the club can't say anything because they're not allowed because of legal reasons and that. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. Sounds true. Yeah, it sounds like something that probably will be true. Yeah, but honestly, man, when this is all over and it's done, and obviously providing that we win the case, because if we don't, then it'll really apply. I need us to go on the attack because it's not fair. It's not fair on the fan base. It's not fair on City fans, mate. Yeah? Whether you go to games, home and away, whether you just go to home games, whether you don't go to games, whether you're a fan, not even in this country, it is not fair on the fan base, yeah? The shit that we've had to put up with over the last 4 or 5 years, while league presidents like Tabas runs his mouth, says whatever he wants, completely free. He can say whatever he wants at all, and we're not allowed to say a single word to defend ourselves. How is that fair, chat? Yeah? This ain't a journalist. This ain't just some random journalist or some random rival fan. This is a man who's in a position of power, a well-respected position in the world of football, the La Liga president. Yet he's allowed to go around and say stuff like, oh, we know that City were wrong. We know that CAS were wrong. UEFA were right. How is that? This is ridiculous. Imagine if we would have lost that CAS case. Yeah. And then 2-3 years later, City were going round saying Cass were wrong, Cass are ridiculous. Imagine the stuff that would be being written in the press about us if City was saying stuff like that. We'd be getting absolutely cooked. Absolutely cooked. And you know we would, because look at what happened when we sued the Premier League the first time. The tyranny of the majority, Manchester City hate democracy, all that kind of shit. Even though what City were actually saying was a fair point, to be honest with you, if you actually looked into it. Yeah, we didn't get a fair crack at the whip then, and we won't get a fair crack at the whip now. Yeah, whenever someone else says anything about it, it's absolutely fine. It's not right. It's ridiculous. It's not fair on the fans. Yeah. And when this is all well and done, hopefully in the next month, because apparently this 115 case is going to be heard in March. We're going to get the outcome in March, maybe April, but hopefully it's March. Hopefully it's tomorrow because it's doing me head in. Yeah. Hopefully we win the case. And if we do, bang, I need this club to go on the attack big time. Because it's not right, man. It's not right. Yeah, you can't just come out and do what you did with UEFA and be like, oh, we're going to move on. Everything's nice. No. This is personal, isn't it? This is personal, mate. Yeah. This has been too long. There's too much bad blood, and you need to go on the attack, City. You need to do something about this. It's not fair. It's not right, bro. Yeah? How can he come out and say shit like that? It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This is what Pep had to say on some of the stuff today. He was asked, why are we a target? He says, I don't know. It happened in the past with UEFA, and now in a few weeks, we will hear what happened with the Premier League. We'll wait, and after, we'll talk, says Pep Guardiola. Bro, it's just ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? Why can't we start reporting people? Why is it always us? Yeah? Why always us, innit? Why always me? Why can't we start reporting people, man? Yeah, go on the attack, innit? I know they're doing it with the Premier League and that. They're suing the Premier League and taking them to arbitration and that's not enough, man. I need more. I need more. Go after these guys. Start reporting these guys. Yeah? Cause chaos, man. Fuck it. We've had chaos caused for us over the last couple of years. Go and cause chaos for other clubs, mate. Yeah, you telling me all these clubs in the Premier League are rosy, all legit? Any balls, man? They're all dodgy, mate, in some way. Yeah, they're all got some corruption going on somewhere. Go and cook. Go and cause chaos, man. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of this, man. These legal cases are doing my head in, mate. Yeah? Doing my head in. Proper. Winding me up, man. Yeah, I've had enough of it, mate. Yeah? Legal talk. Yeah? VAR, referees, all this stuff boring me, mate. Yeah? That's what I get back to talk about football. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I mean? How can he say stuff like that to Bass and get away with it? It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute disgrace. Look at this again. Look at these comments. Yeah? Look at this. Man City were already expelled from European competition 2 seasons. It went to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. We'll call it court, but it's not really a court of justice. What is he talking about, mate? Yeah? What is he waffling? What is he waffling? So now the Court of Arbitration for Sport's not legit. You see how that happens, yeah? As soon as they don't get something that goes their way, they start throwing them into it now. So they're dodgy as well now, apparently, yeah? Court of Arbitration for Sport, dodgy. City are dodgy, yeah? We're all dodgy, apparently, yeah? Well, how could you just win your case, mate? If City are so dodgy, how come you couldn't win your case at the Court of Arbitration for Sport? Yeah, you couldn't do it, could you? How's he allowed to say this, chat? How's he allowed to say stuff like this, mate? Absolutely ridiculous how he can get away with saying stuff like this. Yeah? Meanwhile, you'd like to think that the Premier League, yeah, would be backing Manchester City on stuff like this. Yeah, we're a club of the Premier League. Yeah, we represent the Premier League on the European stage. You'd like to think that the Premier League would be coming out and defending its club, wouldn't you? No. What do we get? The Premier League trying to screw us, man. Yeah? Big time trying to screw us. We don't get help from no one out here. Yeah, nobody's helping us, man. We got to do it ourselves. We got to do it ourselves, mate. I'm sick and tired of this. Yeah, I can't wait for this 115 shit to be over, man. Yeah, I hope we're innocent. Yeah, I hope we get innocent. And if we do get innocent, I want this club to cause chaos. Fuck it. Yeah, go sue everyone else. Go sue him. Yeah, defamation, libel, all that kind of crap. Yeah, get it. I'm done with these fools, mate. Yeah, because they ain't reporting on it fairly. They ain't talking about us fairly. They're not talking about us fairly. They're not reporting on us fairly. Yeah, it's a conspiracy, mate, against this football club. It's an absolute disgrace. Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace. And we know it is because we've seen what they've done with Newcastle as well. Yeah, the way that they targeted Newcastle when they were purchased. Disgrace. Discrimination. Yeah, they're in black and white, mate. Yeah. Anyone can read. Anyone that has the ability to read can see discrimination. Yeah, discrimination. Yeah, is it xenophobia? Is it racism, bruv? Yeah? Bro, I just think that email that they sent regarding the Newcastle takeover was a disgrace. I can't believe that the media didn't speak about that email more. Why have they not spoke about that email? Yeah? Why have they not spoke about that email? Why have I never seen the mainstream media talk about the email? Why have I never seen that? Why have I never seen that on the mainstream media? Why have they never spoke about why is it down to people like me and people on Twitter to put these emails out there in the public domain, yeah, and show people and be like, look at this email? Why aren't the mainstream media doing this? Why aren't the mainstream media showing people this email and going, look at this email that a Premier League CEO sent about Newcastle and their owners? Yeah? Where has that conversation been? I ain't seen it. Maybe they did do it, but if they did, you probably did it for 1 minute and glossed over it. It's a disgrace, mate. It's a disgrace. And everybody who actually looks into this, yeah, can see that there's discrimination going on and that this is a bang out of order. Manchester City being targeted, Newcastle being targeted, yeah? But nobody else can see it because the mainstream media do a piss poor job of reporting on stuff like this because they don't care, mate, yeah? Why? Because they're in the pockets of the organisations. They don't want to upset the Grandmaster. They don't want to bite the hand that feeds them. If the mainstream media, yeah, start reporting bad things about the Premier League or Champions League or stuff like that, then do you think the Premier League and the Champions League are going to give them exclusive TV rights, exclusive interviews, access all areas? No, they're not, are they? They're not, are they? They're not. If YouTube sent me an email and said, yo, LB, just want to let you know, if you start slandering us as a platform in any way, shape or form, we'll delete your channel or we'll demonetize you. Am I going to then start slagging YouTube off? Probably not, lads. Probably not. Because I ain't going to bite the hand that feeds me. Am I? It's not rocket science. I'm not going to sit here and go, oh yeah, YouTube wild bad, man. Dead platform, horrible, yeah? Because then they'll just deplatform me, bro. That's what these guys are doing, man. That's what these guys are doing. Yeah, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And I'm worried, man. I'm worried. And I'll tell you why I'm worried. Yeah, I'm worried that the club, once this 115 thing's over, if we get found innocent, I'm worried that they're just going to go, all right, let's move on. And I know he said he's not going to do that. Yeah, he said it in the clip. He ain't going to do that. But I'm worried that they're going to go back on that and they are going to do that. And I don't think I'm going to be able to move past it, man. Do you know what I mean? Until justice has been served. I need justice. Because this ain't fair, man. This is different to the CAS one. Yeah? The European one. The European one was kind of chill. To be honest with you, it was kind of chill. Yeah? For me, anyway, I was kind of chill with it. Like, it wasn't personal. It wasn't in your face every single day of the week. Yeah, it was kind of like afar, you know, and then the CAS thing happened. It was like, yeah, it was all nice and that, but like, this is personal, man. Yeah, I know it is. Speak to people who go to the matches. Speak to people who go to work every single day and speaking about football with their mates. People online. Anyone who is associated with this football club as a fan knows what I'm talking about. Whether you go to games, whether you live in this country, whether you don't, I know for a fact you've all had these conversations. Yeah, it's personal, mate. And that's why I need the club, once this thing is sorted, they can't just sit there and just be like, oh, yeah, we're going to move on, innit? They can't. They can't. And I know Khaldoon said he's not going to do that. Yeah, he said he's going to speak on it properly and say his proper thoughts and that. But I'm just worried. I'm worried that he's just, once this is sorted, they're just going to be like, let's just move on. And I ain't going to be able to move on, mate. Not properly, innit? Yeah? Not properly. Until I need words spoken, heavy. I need them to go on the attack. And some of you will be different. That's fine. Some of you, you know, if we win the case and the club just go, right, let's move on. Some of you will be like, yeah, that's chill. That's cool. Everyone's got their own views. Everyone feels differently. Not everyone will feel the same way as me. And cool. I wish I was in your position because that'd be less stressful. Yeah. But I can't. I need, once this is sorted, I need something to happen for my own sanity. Because what we've had to take for the last 3 to 4 years, yeah, is not right. is not right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. Do you know what I mean? And I'm sick and tired of it, mate. I'm absolutely sick and tired of it. And when I seen this last night, I was just like, nah, fuck it. I'm not speaking about this tonight. I can't be asked. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? To be honest, mate, I understand what you mean, but what about if you are guilty? No. Jack, bro, if we're guilty, we're guilty. We take our punishment, in my opinion. Yeah, I've always said that. Again, City fans will have different opinions. I've never said we're innocent. I've never said we're guilty. I've said all along, yeah, and people in the chat who watch me for a long time will know I've said this. This isn't fake news. I've said this all along. I've said I'm waiting. I don't know the outcome. I don't know the evidence in it. I'll wait to see the evidence. If we're guilty, we're guilty. We take our punishment. Hopefully the punishment is in line with the crime, yeah? So long as the punishment is in line with the crime, oh, chill. I'll take the punishment, yeah? Now, I think the rules are a load of shit in the first place, so I'll probably, go against the rules. But if we've broke the rules, we broke the rules. Yeah, I can't say fairer than that. But the way this is reported, in my opinion, yeah, it's been an absolute joke. It ain't been right. And on the smoke without fire, nah, I don't buy into all that smoke without fire nonsense, bro. Yeah, that's not true, man. That's not true. There ain't no smoke without fire, yeah? Nah. There's evidence and there's facts. And if there's facts, we'll be proven guilty. And if there ain't got the evidence, he ain't got the facts, we'll be proven innocent, yeah? That's how it is for me. It's black and white. But that's been my position the whole way. I work with 2 United and a Scouser, and I'm cooked every day. It's boring. That's what I'm saying, Benno. You know what I mean? It's personal this time. But I know for a fact, yeah? Well, I don't know for a fact. I don't know for a fact. But I'm going to guess that the cast thing was a lot less. It was chill, wasn't it? I don't remember going into work where we was being investigated for the UEFA one and people was cooking me or whatever. It was just chill and no one cared, didn't it? That's why I say that was calm. That's why when the club came out after that and put that statement out and was like, yeah, we're glad that, CAS found us not guilty or whatever. Now we're going to work with UEFA happy, basically be happy clappers and move forward nicely, like new relationship. And I was like, yeah, whatever, chill. Because that wasn't personal. That was chill. I was fine with that one. This one is personal. It's deeper, man. Because it's you're dealing with it every single day, mate. Yeah, every single day. Do you know what I'm saying? No smoke without fire is nonsense, because if you throw enough shit, some sticks. Yeah, no smoke without fire is nonsense, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, for me, like, bro, the facts are the facts. Yeah? It's like, at the end of the day, if we're guilty because they've got the evidence. It's not because there's smoke. Do you know what I mean? It's not because there's smoke. They got to prove their case of fraud. If they prove it, they proved it. And multiple people in high positions have lied. Sheikh Mansour's lied. Yeah? Because if you remember in the CAS case, Sheikh Mansour has a written document, yeah, in the CAS case, Court of Arbitration for Sport, to say, yeah, that what that is being alleged is fake news. So if they prove that's true, that means Sheikh Mansour has lied. That means that Simon Pearce has lied. That means multiple people inside multiple organizations have all lied. Yeah, lied at Court of Arbitration for Sport and committed fraud and maybe perjury, if that's even a thing. Yeah. Now, if that's happened, that's happened. I told Jack a minute ago, if that happens, chill, like, take the punishment, bro. I don't know these guys, innit? I ain't Sheikh Mansour's mate. I don't know who he is. He don't know who I am. I don't know Karl. I've never met him in my life. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, if these guys have put our club at risk, they put our club at risk, and they're going to have to deal with the consequences of that. Do you know what I mean? Some City fans will not be happy, trust me. Yeah, but until that is proven, we are innocent until proven guilty. That's how it should be working. And the problem is the way that this has been reported. Yeah, the 115 stuff, not necessarily this. This is by the by. This is a load of. I ain't really asked about this yet. It's just frustrating because it brings it all back up and it's annoying how he says stuff. I ain't really that asked about this whole thing yet. But the whole way this whole 115 case has been reported on has been an absolute disgrace. Yeah, a disgrace. The APT, the way that's been reported on is a disgrace. The way that Newcastle United, yeah, when they were purchased, the way that was reported on, the emails, the shady shit that was going on behind the scenes was a disgrace. But again, you only get one side. You only get one side to this, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yo, big up to MLK, says, watching Al Hilal versus Al Ali, now Cancelo versus Mahrez, says MLK. Yeah, I did see that was on today. Yo, shout out my boy Mahrez, isn't it? Mahrez. Come on, Mahrez. Ramadan Mahrez. Yeah, we would be there. We would be there. I think someone saying, is a Ramadan Mamouche? Who knows? Who knows, guys? We'll see, innit? Big up to you. Big up to Will as well. Says, Suda Paella. I even say that word, bro. I don't know how you say that word. Paella? Merchants, right? But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I just think it's wrong that this guy should be saying shit like that, to be honest with you. Yeah, I can't lie. Suda Spanish Clown up his rear end says, Vasco Historia. And big up to Massimo as well. Says, we will have to accept our punishment if we are guilty. Blame our owners, CEO, director of football. But what happens if we aren't? Who gets punished? Exactly, bro. Exactly. This is the point that I'm making. It's all one-sided. Yeah? I've been so fair on this topic the whole way through. And people who have watched me on this channel, yeah, and on the previous channel, Extra, will know that I have been so fair when I've spoke about it, yeah? I've said I don't know what's going on. I'll wait to see the final decision. I'll read the document, and then I'll give my honest opinions, yeah? And if we're guilty, we're guilty. We have to take the pain. But no one ever in the media or you know, not even the media, our fellow clubs in the league, other directors, none of them ever speak about like, well, what happens if City are innocent here? Yeah, it's crazy, mate. Our club has been defamed for the last 4 or 5 years. What happens if we're not guilty? No one ever speaks about this, do they? No one ever speaks about this, ever. 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 No one ever speaks about this, mate. Yeah? Because the media is controlled. And they get told what they can say. And they can't tell the truth. They can't report the truth because, like I say, they can't bite the hand that feeds them. Yeah? They can't bite the hands that feeds them, mate. Because if they start cooking the Premier League will be like, yo, you're cooking us. So this exclusive interview with this top player, we ain't giving you anymore. It's the way the world works, mate, yeah? But like I say, I ain't got a problem with it. Well, I do have a problem with it, but I will not have a problem with it necessarily if once this is finished and over, and if Manchester City do get found not guilty, Karl goes on the attack. Yeah? Karl goes on the attack. Because it's not right, mate. It's not right that you can't just move on, yeah? You can't just move on. It's not fair, you know what I mean? And I know he's going on the attack already by like suing the Premier League in arbitration and stuff with the APT. But I need words. I need to see words, mate. Yeah, because we've had a lot of words thrown at us. Yeah, we've had a lot of words thrown at us, and it's bang out of order the way this has been reported. Yeah, the thing is, this league and maybe Europe as well, but I don't fully know, so I ain't going to say that yet. I can only keep it factual. This league is controlled by a few clubs and a few powerful people that want the league to go in a certain way. Yeah, Khaldoon Al-Mubarak in the summer. Yeah, Khaldoon Al-Mubarak in the summer said what in his interview? He said these rules are dead. It's gonna limit investment. Teams are not going to be able to spend as much money on players, and the league is going to struggle because teams are not going to be able to spend and invest in their players. Yeah, he's been proven right. Look at the summer; it was dead. No one was spending money. Look at January; no one spends money. No one's spending money on players. No one's bringing in players to compete. Look at Arsenal, mate. Yeah, crazy. But whenever he says something, people go, oh, of course he'd say that. Of course he'd say that. City just want to spend all the money. Bro, we could have spent money in the summer. We got PSR capacity. If we want to spend money, we could spend money. We've sold the second highest amount of players in terms of value out of any club in the world in the last 6 years, bar Benfica. We got the money to spend. We just decided not to spend it. If City wanted to spend the money, we would have spent it. And they go, oh, yeah, but if you just let them spend, they'll spend £1 billion a summer. No, they fucking won't. No, they won't. Nor will Newcastle. Nor will City. They're not going to spend that much money a summer, are they? They're not idiots, these guys who are running the football clubs. They're not going to spend money just for spending money's sake. They spend money to invest, yeah, and make the team good. They are going to spend money. But this nonsense that I hear of, oh, well, if you just let Newcastle spend, they'll just end up spending £1 billion every year and they'll just have the best team and no one will be able to compete. What a load of BS I've ever heard. Yeah? I'm not being funny. PSG had Mbappe, Neymar and Messi and did it in the Champions League. Yeah? You do need money to win. You do. But having money alone does not mean that you will win, as proven by Chelsea. They spent 1.5 billion quid and they're in a top 4 race, mate. It's just ridiculous, man. I hate these rules, yeah? We've been going on about these rules, mate, yeah, by, what, 15 years? Ever since they brought these rules in, we've been moaning about these rules. And the whole of the footballing world has been saying that we're moaning because, you know, basically, we're just moaning for moaning's sake. And we've been saying it for 15 years, City fans, because we saw what they were. A set of rules to protect the big clubs, yeah? And we were saying it for so long. And after 10, 12 years, 13 years, people have woken up and seen what these rules are really for. It's to protect clubs. It's to protect clubs. And the funniest thing is as well, is United are now getting screwed by it because they're fucked. United are so fucked. They can't even spend the money. They're struggling. Now, maybe this summer they might be okay. They might have a little bit more to spend. But because this is the thing with the rules, yeah. So long as you stay at the top, the rules are great. The rules are great so long as you stay at the top. As soon as you start to fall and struggle, bro, you're in a big mess, mate. You're in a big mess. It's just crazy, bro. Yeah. I hope we spend £300 million this summer minimum. Minimum. £300 million minimum I want spending on this team. I want Wirtz. I want Musiala. Yeah. I want Cambiasso. I want a new goalkeeper. I want centre-back. I want Rodrigo. I want everyone. I want to start winding people up, mate, yeah? Because for the last 2 years, yeah, we ain't spent enough money, yeah? And we've not been winding people up. Now, look at all the slander we get on the timeline now, guys. Look at all the slander we get on the timeline. Oh, City are spending money. Oh, City are cheating. Oh, City are blah, blah. Yeah, because we're back, mate, yeah? Now, obviously, we might not be back this year, but people know. People are getting scared. People are getting scared because they know that next season we are going to be back proper. Yeah, proper. Yeah, fuck these guys, man. I've had enough of these guys, mate. I can't wait for this 115 shit to be over. Yeah, I can't wait for it to be over, man. I'm tired of this. Big time. Let's have a look what you're saying. I don't hate the rules, but they are made to protect. They are made for to protect the status quo and not to protect the football and the fans. I hate the rules. I think the rules are a load of crap. I think the rules are a load of crap, mate, yeah? The rules are shit. They're there to protect the status quo, as you say. They're not there to protect fans. They're not there at all for fans, yeah? It's brilliant. The owners love it. The owners love the rules because it means that they can justify not spending money while simultaneously putting the money up for the ticket prices. They go, oh, we need to put your ticket prices up, lads, yeah? Because we need to get more money in because we need it for FFP. And then these melts go, oh, yeah, no problem. We'll spend more money on the tickets, yeah? Yeah, and be happy with it. We got to pay more, guys, so then we can have better players. Yeah? Wow, they don't even spend the money. Look at Arsenal in the summer. Spent 70 million, spent nothing in January. Honestly, man, it's crazy. You get fans that, like, are just like, yeah, it's crazy, man. I just don't get it. These people are weird, bro. These people are weird, innit? Echeverry City video got me hyped. Looks a proper... He's mint. He's mint, bro. Yeah, Echeverry's class. Look, Massam says a promoted club can't stay in the Premier League unless they break the rules and take... Exactly, mate. Do you know what I mean? So, Nottingham Forest, this is how stupid the rules are. Nottingham Forest came into the league, yeah? They spent, like, crazy money, got load of players in, survived relegation by, what, a point, 2 points, 3 points, or something like that? Something crazy like that. They then got deducted 6 points, even though they only survived by 2 or 3. So, basically saying that you should have been relegated. Okay, well, if they spent all that money and it only just survived, you're basically saying any team that comes up from the Championship basically doesn't have a chance of staying up. Which, guess what? All 3 teams that have been promoted this year look like they might be going back down. Maybe that's because maybe they can't invest properly. And now Nottingham Forest, having done that investment, are now in the top 4. Oh, it's almost as if you invest in your football club, you do well. Oh, what a shock. Now look at them, flying. So my question to all these other owners and boards and football clubs is it not just worth breaking the rules? Is it not just worth breaking the rules if it means that you can have success? No? Maybe it is. Maybe you should just break the rules, take the point deduction and be like, yeah, fuck it. These rules are crap anyway. We'll just take the 6 point deduction because now we might be able to actually build a squad that can compete. as per Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest is the blueprint, mate. Yeah? Fuck the rules off. You just got to make sure, you've just got to make sure that in the year that you're breaking the rules and you're getting your deduction, you're more than 6 or 7 points above the relegation zone. Because if you don't, then you might get the deduction and get relegated. Obviously, Forest did, and they survived, and now they're thriving. Do you think any Forest fan out there, if you said to any Forest fan, guys, if you broke the rules and got 6-point deduction, if I give you the opportunity now to go back and your club didn't break the rules and therefore didn't invest as they did, would you take it? Not one Forest fan. Not one Forest fan would accept that deal. Not one. What you're telling me, they'd rather have a weaker team and potentially get relegated just so they didn't break the rules. The rules that are a load of junk in the first place. No, they wouldn't, would they? They wouldn't. Yeah, they were just brave enough to do it. Now, whether they knew they were doing it or whether they didn't know they were doing it, who knows? Yeah? Did the owner just go, fuck it, let's just break the rules? I hope he did. I hope he did. I actually hope that they sat there and went, you know what, let's just break these rules, invest, get all these mint players, survive relegation, survive the 6-point deduction, and then we'll start cooking. Because if he did, that takes balls, man, and fair play to the guy, innit? And to be honest, listening to him and looking at him, he looks like the guy that might do that, innit? And people say, oh, well, you just, you know, you're advocating for cheating. No. I'm advocating for breaching a set of rules which are a load of shite in the first place, mate. Yeah? And everybody knows they are. Everybody knows they are. They're a load of crap. Yeah? Big up to Forest, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, they wasted a lot of money in the first season and struggled for 2 years. It was the fact that Milinkovic and Nuno joined that changed everything. Forest fans would not... Yeah, maybe they didn't want to waste 200k. But the point is, United Ultra, is if you asked any Forest fan, would they rather go back and not have that investment? Would any Forest fan say yes? No, they wouldn't. Every single Forest fan would say, keep the investment, take the 6-point deduction, and let's move them. Now we're potentially going to be playing Champions League football next year. Not one Forest fan in the right mind would say nah. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yo, big up to Foggy, man. Big up, bro. Well, yeah, exactly, man. It doesn't protect. This is another thing that they did, yeah, which was so funny. They went, oh, these rules are to protect the clubs, guys. We want to protect your club from going bust. What a load of nonsense that was. Yeah? What a load of nonsense that was. Even it's embarrassing that people actually thought that was the case. Or did people know it wasn't the case and just went, they were just sheep, weren't they? We all knew. Anyone that actually looked into those rules, i.e. most of the City fans at the time, and then everybody else looked into it later because it didn't affect their clubs. Everybody knew they did nothing to protect the clubs. Yeah? Otherwise, they would have addressed debt. You wouldn't let United be in this shit situation with the debt. Apparently, United got about £1 billion worth of debt now. Yeah? You wouldn't allow that, would you? You wouldn't allow that. I'm not trying to say that because I'm trying to say United should be full. I don't think anyone should because I think the rules are a joke. I'm just saying if you brought the rules in to protect a club, you wouldn't let a club get £1 billion in debt, would you? You wouldn't let that happen. Would you even let clubs lose money? Would you? Seems a bit of a weird way to protect clubs, isn't it, chat? Oh yeah, we're going to protect the clubs. Okay, but you're still allowed to lose £105 million a year or some shit like that. It doesn't seem that very protective, does it? No, because it's a load of nonsense, bro. It's only there to stop clubs investing. Look at Newcastle United. Look at Newcastle United. Yeah, it's an absolute disgrace what's happened to Newcastle United. Yeah, that club, right, realistically, yeah, for the last 2 seasons has been held back by a set of rules. And they are very, very fortunate that they've not had to sell Bruno G, Tonali, Joelinton, Isak, yeah, despite the media's best attempts, yeah, to try and get the players to maybe force a move, as you can see at the moment with what's going on with Alexander Isak, yeah. The media are sort of desperate, aren't they? They're desperate for him to leave Newcastle for some reason. But yeah, that's another thing, mate. It's another thing that's going on that you look at and you go, nah, that's wrong, mate. Yeah. Newcastle should have been able to invest. They should have been able to invest in their team to catch up. Because that's what people forget. You have to catch up. We had to catch up. We had to catch up. See, I just completely disagree that this would happen, mate. I just completely disagree that it would happen. I completely disagree. I completely disagree that if Newcastle would just start winning all the leagues. I just don't think that's how football works in this country. Yeah, France is completely different. You've got one absolute giant in that league, yeah, in PSG, and everybody else is sort of like just average or whatever, yeah. England doesn't have that. England has a massive clubs up and down the country, yeah, huge football clubs. It's not going to happen in this league. It's just not. It's not happening. Yeah, look at this, guys. I'm looking at Newcastle's net spend. Well, not net spend, but just their spend. Yeah, over the last couple of years. Look at this. 68 million euros. 148 the year before, which is decent. Yeah. And then I think the year before was chilling as well. But they weren't allowed to spend this year. Yeah, because of these rules. And they are very, very lucky that Isak and that haven't left because of these rules. And that would be the only reason. I've said, by the way, if I was Isak, I wouldn't leave Newcastle. I wouldn't, because I think it's the best place for him right now. I said to him, I said my opinion, yeah. Not to him, I don't know the guy in it. If you are going to leave, wait for Bayern, wait for Barca. Yeah, don't be going to Arsenal or whatever. Yeah. If you want to stay in the Premier League, stay at Newcastle. As long as they're allowed to spend money. Because if they can spend money, they're going to be a top team, mate. 100%. They just need to be able to spend. Do you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's actually crazy, bro. Worse than that, we lost Anderson and Minter because of these. Yeah, bro, this is the facts. It forces... You know what the funniest thing about this whole rule as well? Not the funniest, right? There's a load of stuff. There's a load of stuff in these rules which are absolutely ridiculous, yeah? However, these rules actually force... Well, not force, but they incentivize clubs to sell the youth talent. They sell their local talent. Sell players that have grown up in the area, that are the fabric of the football club. Why? Because they get it incentivized because it's straight profit, isn't it? Because if you have a player that come through the academy, they have no book value, you sell them, that's instant profit straight to the bottom line. So these rules, you actually identify what these rules do. They incentivize football clubs to maximize profit on merchandise and tickets. That's great for the fans, isn't it, guys? Basically, it gives a reason for the clubs to charge you more. It restricts clubs investing into new players. So basically, the team can't be as good as it possibly can do because they ban it, or don't ban it, but they restrict the amount that you can buy. So fans are paying more money to see a worse team, which don't make no sense. And it also, number 3, yeah, it also incentivizes football clubs to sell local talent, local players from the community that gets what the football club's about because they're grown up and they've been maybe at the club for 10, maybe 15 years. Yet these rules are fine, guys. These rules are absolutely, honestly, man. What a load of nonsense. What a load of nonsense. Yeah. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Yeah. And how anybody can justify. Listen, I've always said, yeah, I'm not in favour necessarily of a club being able to spend £1 billion a year. Yeah. I don't necessarily think you should be able to do that. I think clubs should be able to invest in the football clubs. I think clubs should be given the opportunity to be able to catch up, i.e. Newcastle, when they were bought, catch up to the teams at the top. I think City should have been able to catch up to the clubs at the top when we were bought. And I think you should be able to invest quite a chunk of change. But I don't think you should be able to spend one. I don't think it's necessarily good for football. The question is, and this is the one, again, I try and be very fair and very balanced. Then you say, well, what should you be able to spend? I don't know. That's the $1 million question, or the multi-million-dollar question, is what should clubs be able to spend? I don't know. Should they be able to spend £500 million a year? Well, that doesn't really make a difference. You might as well just say there's no limit. But at least I'm being honest. At least I'm sitting here saying I'm not 100% sure what they should be. I think clubs should be able to spend a lot of money, especially in the early phases, to catch up. But I actually don't know what the limit should be. I don't necessarily think it's good for football if clubs can spend £1 billion a year. But then I have a problem in telling you what the figure should be, because it's not easy. It's not an exact science. But I tell you what I will say is these rules are crap. They're awful. They're literally awful. And they need changing. They need changing. And if you want to protect football clubs, tell the owners to put a year's worth of operating expenses in an escrow account. So if one day they decide that they're not investing in the football club, the club has at least 1 year worth of funds to pay the staff, all the staff, for a year, while they can find a new owner. Yeah, that would protect a club for at least a year. Yeah, these rules don't do nothing. These rules don't do nothing. If the Saudis decide we're not putting any money in Newcastle, and they go, well, we're losing money. We actually lose money. We're not a profitable club, Newcastle. How are these rules going to help Newcastle? They're not, are they? They're not going to do shit. They're not going to do nothing. How does it help? They don't, because they allow clubs to lose money. So that's going to help, man. If the owners decide they ain't putting no money into the football club, they're screwed. So how do these rules help Newcastle? They don't. How do the rules help City? If City, I don't know if City are profitable now, I'm not 100% sure, but say City weren't profitable and Sheikh Mansour was like, I ain't putting no more money in. How are these rules going to help? They're not going to help, mate. Yeah? It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Yeah? I can't wait for this fucking thing to be over, man. I honestly can't wait for it. How can a club be in £1 billion debt and still spend more than most teams in the league, rigged league? It's just a joke, isn't it? It's just a joke. It's just a joke. But then you say this and United fans will just start getting the backup rather than just accepting that is a bit weird. I'm not trying to say United shouldn't be able to spend money. United should be able to spend money. United should be able to spend a lot of money. Yeah? They're a massive football club that brings in huge amount of revenue. I'm not trying to say United shouldn't be able to spend money. I'm posing the question, how can United spend potentially more money when they're in £1 billion worth of debt than Newcastle, who, I don't know their debt situation, but they have an owner that's willing to pump him? It just doesn't seem right. But you say that to United fans and they just think you're attacking them. No. I'm just asking a question, a logical question. And if United fans, for once, took their red tinted glasses off and just sat there and they go, yeah, it don't make sense. That's all we're saying. Yeah, United should be able to spend money. Newcastle should be able to spend money. That's what we're saying. You know what I mean? Put a limit of 175 a season right across European leagues. Well, this is another thing, Guy. I think you mentioned here something that's legit. We have the European UEFA FFP rules, right? But then each league has its own separate rules. Yeah, and this is something that you address here. How can the Premier League have different rules to La Liga? I know people say, well, because they're different organisations, they're allowed to do what they want. Yeah, I know they're allowed to do what they want, but the point is, how can one Premier League team be able to do one thing and a La Liga team do another thing? I think, yeah, if you're going to have these rules, and again, this might get messy, so it's only a theory, and it would have to be looked into to see if it's actually feasible. But should all the leagues under UEFA not have the same rules? You know what I mean? Because they all have different rules. They all have different rules, man. It's crazy. You're only saying that. See, this is what you get. This is what you get with United fans. This is what you get with United fans, bro. This is what you get. You say something completely reasonable because they don't like it, because you're questioning something that might affect their football club. Yeah. They just start, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? They don't like it, bro. Yeah, I've just said, bro, you should be able to spend a lot of money in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But they don't like it. This is why you can't have a proper conversation with rival fans, because they just think that you're attacking them when you're actually not. It's actually wild. £400 million a year across all leagues would be fine. Yeah, I mean, some people will say that's too much. Some people say it's not enough. Maybe that's legit. Or maybe you do it over a rolling period. So maybe you say, right, every 3, that the FFP situation now is a 3-year cycle. So next year, the 3-year will be knocked off. You go into the new year, right? Maybe you say that over a 3-year period, you can spend £600 million. Yeah? Because the problem with this the problem with the guy who said, LB, you shouldn't be able to spend more than £175 million a year. Well, what about if a player's worth 200 million? Then you can't sign him, innit? So what about if over a 3-year period, you can spend 600? So you could spend 600 million in one summer, but then you can't spend any money in the next 2 summers. Or you could split it 200, 200, 200. Or you could go 400, 100, 100. But over a 3-year cycle, you can only spend 600 mil. That's a theory. Could you do that? I don't know. It's just a theory. No one's saying that you have to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Big up the doors. Says petrol cars and e-cigs are smoke without fire. I mean, yeah. I mean, petrol cars. I don't know. I don't know how the internal combustion engine works. Is there technically a fire at some point within the engine? I don't know. E-cigs. I'd be amazed if there was a fire there. But no, you're correct, bro. Big up to you, man. That's a funny super chat. Have you watched the Echemessi Inside episode yet, LB? The lad radiates baller energy. Can't wait to see him put the shirt on. Full faith in him. Yeah, man. Obviously, Pep basically saying that it ain't going to happen for a while. But yeah, hopefully it does. Hopefully we actually see something there, man. You know what I mean? That would be decent. That would be decent, bro. Big up to you, man, for the 5. Appreciate it, bro. Big up to Foggy. Says exactly LB with the 11 months, 1 month off a year. And he's also dropped a 5 bomb. Can we get some W's in the chat, guys? W's in the chat, yo. W's in the chat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Holy shit. Oh, Rodri's in training, bro! Holy! No way! No way! No way he's in training. It's only solo training, isn't it? It's only solo training. It's only solo training. Oh my days. So how long you reckon he's going to be? He's in solo training. So So how long you reckon he's going to be now then? A month. 2 weeks max. Nah, I think it might be a little bit longer than that, bro. I think it might be a little bit longer than that. That we'll see for a couple of months. I reckon, based off of zero scientific knowledge whatsoever, I reckon he's in solo training for a month. And I reckon he joins the first team beginning of April. What do you reckon? So it's basically 1st of March, yeah? Call it 1st of March. I reckon full month of March, solo training. And then the 1st of April, he joins the team. He joins the team. 3 months. He can be trained for 3 months, surely. Facts only is factually incorrect here because that geezer in Italy come back from a ACL 6 months. So hold that facts only. Yeah, that's not fact. That's actually fake news. That guy in Italy. Yeah, guys, what's that guy in Italy's name? That guy done his ACL in Italy and come back with his 6 months and everyone was like, what the fuck? Yo, what's his name, chat? The geezer in Italy. Scamacca. Is that him? Scamacca done his ACL, innit? He done his ACL and come back within 6 months, bro. Yeah, basically, these players, yeah, they must have done something. Or Scalvini, is it? Scalvini. Yeah, this guy, yeah, come back within 6 months. I think they've found a legit... Maybe they're using peptides, innit? I don't know. Maybe the players are using peptides in the early stages of recovery. You know what I mean? It's not actually legal. You know what I mean? It's actually banned. It's a banned substance. But maybe they use it in like the first 2, 3, 4 months. And then they stop using it. And then it's out the system by the time they start having the drug tests again. I don't know. But yeah, maybe on the drugs peptides, isn't it? Yo, as if he's back in training already, man. That's crazy, no? So when did he get injured? 22nd of April. How many days since 22nd September? It's been 159 days, which in months is 5.2 months. So yeah, man, if you give him another month, that's 6.2. Maybe, and he plays his first game, maybe end of April. That'll basically be 7 months, which is still a little bit lower than what everyone said. But yeah, man, maybe that's the situation, isn't it? I don't know. It definitely seems these ACLs are getting a little bit quicker, though. It definitely seems these ACLs are getting a little bit quicker, man. But yeah, man, I'm buzzing with that. I'm absolutely buzzing. Anyway, lads, I got movie night, chat. I got movie night, man. Also, who just said I didn't do a stream yesterday? Yeah, work rate. Yeah, I did do a stream yesterday. What are you chatting, yeah? I did a stream. I did a stream yesterday. Yo, I do a stream every day, mate. Nah, no, Ultra, I actually don't want to rush him. I don't want to rush him, mate. I actually don't want to rush him. Rodri saw his boys taking L's. He couldn't take it. I know, man. I know. It's crazy. Hey, yo, chat, did you see the Huzanov thing, by the way? And what's it called? The player of the month. Player of the month, Huzanov's cooking, bro. Huzanov's cooking on player of the month. Big up Huzanov. I actually legit agree. Probably would give it him, to be fair. He's at 24K. No way he's at 24K. That's crazy, bro. Yo, shout out, man. Shout out Huzanov. What a baller. My baller. The entire Uzbekistan voted for him. Yeah, man. Come on. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You didn't do. I know, bro. I know. I couldn't be asked, man. I seen that news break yesterday about the legal shit, and I was just like, I just can't be bothered, man. Honestly, can't be bothered. But then obviously I needed to do something in it, so I thought I'll just go live now and just chat for it for a bit. And then that Rodri stuff just dropped. Yeah, I voted for him. 100%. LB, let this sink in. Man City have gone off inside the two captains from Brazil and Argentina. Yeah, it's mad. It's crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. Cousin, I've got like 30K. Yeah, 100%, man. He's a baller, man. He's a baller. Apparently, as well, Sky Sports today, I seen a tweet. I can't remember who tweeted it. Someone tweeted today. Apparently, Sky Sports today on Sky Sports News have been talking about how Huzanov has actually been decent. Oh, he's actually been decent now, has he? Oh, really? Because you've been slagging him off for the last month, saying he's crap, and now all of a sudden he's decent after we've been shouting at you, saying he's been decent. He's been decent the whole time. You just try to cook him for no reason because he made one mistake. Yeah? And try to get on his back and create this narrative that he's been shit since he's signed, even though he's actually, in my opinion, been very, very good. Very good. I've been mad impressed with the guy. Yeah? But again, mainstream media, can't be asked speaking about them. Yeah? Honestly, man. It's crazy, bro. We need a change of pundits. Facts. We just need them to start talking like he's decent. I act like he's a 9-year-old. What? How do I act like he's a 9-year-old, bro? I've been saying he's fucking mint. Yeah, we actually just need them to start talking like they actually know what they're talking about rather than acting like they're a bunch of YouTubers. Because I've been saying this for a couple of weeks now, innit, chat? These pundits and these media channels and that, they're acting like YouTubers, man. Oh, but you're a YouTuber. Yeah, but I just say how it is. Yeah, these people are meant to give us the inside knowledge. They chat a load of nonsense. They don't know what they're talking about, half these people, mate. Yeah, they're a bunch of wafflers. They really are. Oh, it's his birthday. Happy birthday to... No, I'm not gonna act like he's 12, innit? I'm not gonna act like he's 12, guys. You know, I'm not allowed to act like he's 12 or whatever. But yeah, anyway, big up to you guys. Smash the likes, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. I'm probably not going to do another live later on. I'll probably do a live tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see in it. We'll see. But yeah, big up to you guys, innit? Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Enjoy your film. Yeah, I need to find out a film to watch first, though, innit? I need to find out what film to watch. Yo, Deji Spurs is live. Yo, I'm going to redirect you to Deji Spurs. Yeah? And everybody's spamming his chat 1-0 hold or some shit like that. Go and cook that guy, yeah? Go and cook that guy. Because he always cooks City. He always calls us Plymouth Argyle. So I'm going to redirect you to Deji. And make sure you guys cooking him in the chat, yeah? Make sure you guys are cooking him in the chat. Yeah, 1-0 City. Hold that. Yeah? Where are they in the league? Yeah, 12 for something like that. Let me have a look. Where are these bozos? Yeah, they're 13th. Mate, just cook this guy, yeah? Because he always cooking me. Yeah, 2-0. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Yo, big up to you guys, man. Smash a like. I'll see you later. Have a good night, people. Have a good night, man.